In the year 1604, in a city of Flanders, there were two young men, students, but who, instead of attending to their studies, gave themselves up to a life of debauchery. One night they were both in a house with an evil companion, when one of them, named Richard, returned home, leaving his companion there. After he got home and had begun to undress, he remembered he had not that day said some Hail Marys that he was in the habit of reciting. Feeling very sleepy, he was loath to say them. He did himself violence and repeated them, though without devotion and half asleep. He then lay down and had fallen into a sound slumber, when he was suddenly roused by a violent knocking at the door, and without its opening he saw his companion, deformed and hideous, standing before him. "Who art thou?" he cried out. "What, dost thou not know me?" "Ah, yes, but how thou art changed! Thou seemest to me a devil." "Truly," he exclaimed, "poor unfortunate creature that I am damned. And how, when I was leaving that wicked house, a devil came and strangled me. My body is in the street, and my soul in hell. And thou must know," added he, "that the same fate awaited thee had not the Blessed Virgin preserved thee in consideration of that little act of homage of the Hail Mary. Fortunate art thou if only thou knowest how to take advantage of this warning sent thee by the Mother of God." With these words he opened his mantle, and showing the flames and serpents by which he was tormented, he disappeared. Richard immediately burst into sobs and tears, and casting himself prostrate on the ground, he returned thanks to Mary, his protectress. And whilst thinking how to change his life, he heard the bell of the Franciscan monastery ringing for matins. "Ah, it is there," says he, "that God calls me to do penance." He went straight off to the convent and implored the fathers to admit him, but they were hardly willing to do so, knowing his wicked life. But he, sobbing bitterly, told all that had taken place, and two fathers being sent to the street, and having found the strangled body, which was as black as a coal, they admitted him. From that time forward, Richard led a most exemplary life, and at length went to preach the gospel in the Indies, and thence to Japan, where he had the happiness of giving his life for Jesus Christ, being burned alive for the faith.